Hi, this is a simple experiment to determine the amount of energy in a cheese-flavored snack, a cheese puff. To do this, I set up a holder with a paper clip. I have an aluminum can with 100 milliliters of water. And I have a thermometer that is in the water but not touching the bottom of the can. So what I'm going to do is burn the cheese puff and see how much the temperature of the water changes. Once I get that temperature change, I can use the specific heat equation to determine the amount of energy that was transferred to the water. The specific heat equation says that the energy transferred is equal to the mass of the cheese puff that's burned, the specific heat of water, which is 1 calorie per gram degree Celsius, times the change in temperature. And I've done a few preliminary measurements. The mass of the cheese puff before burning is 2 grams, and the initial temperature of the water is 24 degrees Celsius. It's a good idea to get a quick reading on the temperature before it goes down. And the temperature has raised to 38 degrees Celsius. So I'm going to write that down. The final temperature equals 38 degrees Celsius. And now I need a mass for the rest of the cheese puff. The burnt leftovers of the cheese puff. And the mass comes out to about half of a gram. So the mass of the cheese puff afterwards equals 0.5 grams. So the amount of burned cheese puff is 1.5 grams. And the other piece of information I need, the change in temperature, delta T, would be 38 degrees Celsius minus 24 degrees Celsius, which is 14 degrees Celsius. So now, knowing this information, I can come back to the specific heat equation, and the calories, or the amount of energy that was transferred to the water in this experiment, would be Q times the mass of the burned cheese puff, 1.5 grams, times the change in temperature, times the specific heat of water, which is 1 calorie per gram degrees Celsius, times the change in temperature, which is 14 degrees Celsius. So from here, it's a matter of just multiplying that out. So I have 1.5 times 1 times 14, and we calculate that about 21 calories was transferred.